I'm Alessandro Pozzato. I'm R&D Director at Telea Medical and Project Manager for the REXON-EYE device. QMR, quantum molecular resonance, has two effects. The first is anti-inflammatory system, so it's decreasing the inflammation. And after the inflammation goes to a certain level, decrease to a certain level, we stimulate the mesenchymal stem cells to duplicate, to create a daughter cell that is then diversifying, specialized in the cell that we need. When we talk about the technology, we don't mention the with resonance. Resonance is a physical quantistic principle that when the molecular bond absorbs the quanta that we send, the molecular bond will just break without passing through vibrational level. That is macroscopic effect, is heat. So no heat because not passing through vibrational level. We speak about natural regeneration because we act on the mesenchymal stem cells. And when we stimulate the mesenchymal stem cells are duplicating, and then the cell, the daughter cell that is created, is just orienting in the more specific cell, the cell that we need to regenerate. The more is the energy, the more is the effect? No. Actually, we are not giving a lot of energy to the cell, we're just giving a signal. I always make this comparison, like when I'm very far from you, you don't hear my voice. But when I become close to you, after a little bit, the energy arrives to you. And there where you receive the signal is the energy, enough energy. If I talk louder, it doesn't matter. It's just energy that is getting wasted. Because as long as the energy arrives to you and we are giving signals, it's enough to stimulate the cell. This is some flash of genius that one of our R&D had, and is coming from the contact resistance. Contact resistance is created because the mask is attached to the body, and there is the layer that is, there is a little bit of air gap or some oxidation of the mask. And on the surface is creating a little resistance. In the beginning, we try to avoid this contact resistance because we didn't want this. It was a side effect. But then we realized that we can use it as a feedback from the patient to understand how much energy we are giving to them. So what we did, we just calibrate the contact resistance on the surface that when the energy is enough to stimulate the cell, the patient is feeling a very, very pleasant sensation. So we always recommend to set the device in the way that the patient feels a very pleasant sensation. That is the enough energy to stimulate the cell of the patient.